demanded for 3 million only to be paid in a Bitcoin link in exchange for a video evidence of how Omowunmi Cynthia Aloba murdered Mohbad.
Allegedly, you must always use non-affirmative words. Okay, to send it, but always, you always have to say allegedly. Okay, somebody gets away with direct.
Yomi Fabiyi alerted the public by posting the charts, and immediately Adura Aloba, as an afterthought, approached Ogombo police station to make a complaint against the defendant in charge suit in reference, stating that the defendant hacked his TikTok account through his old iPhone he sold to the defendant months prior to the incident. The defendant, Ayinde Habib, was then moved to the office of the Commissioner of Police at Ikeja, after which he was charged to court. On the instance of Adura Aloba, Yomi Fabiyi admitted in some of his recent videos that he was invited to the Ikeja Police Command by the investigating police officers, and he stated further that he saw the defendant, who he asked, that is Yomi Fabiyi asked the defendant, he asked some questions, but Yomi Fabiyi was not convinced that the defendant was oblivious of the involvement of Adura Aloba, as it looked like a conspiracy. Where is the noise coming from?
I'm getting quiet.
It's from
Tammy. It's from Tammy. What do you mean?
Okay, the defendant was arraigned. Okay, so Yomi Fabiyi was not convinced that the defendant was oblivious of the involvement of Adura Aloba, as it looked like a conspiracy. The defendant was arraigned and the matter came up for mention before Court 14 Ogba due to the reassignment of magistrates across Lagos State. Some of our members present in court related that the lawyer of the defendant, Mr. Olowu Akindele, in open court informed the magistrate that the parties were exploring settlements and we need a further date to report same. That is why this was acted this way. It came as a rude shock to our group that a matter such as serious as this will be reduced to misdemeanor. We are of the opinion that both the complainants, which is Adura Aloba, and the defendants, which is Habib Ayinde, are trying to cover up a heinous crime. Hence, our letter to your office, sir. The matter in reference is a felony and we believe requires a great level of punishment as prescribed by the criminal law of Lagos State. Furthermore, sir, the father of the deceased and the complainants in reference, Joseph Aloba, was recently interviewed on radio Voice of the People and stated that the men and officers of the State's Criminal Investigation Department should invite the complainant, which is Adura Aloba, and his wife, the wife of the deceased, in person of Omowunmi Cynthia Aloba, who is seen as a prime suspect in the public eye, in order to unravel the cause of his son's death. He added that Adura Aloba is being gagged by a member of Oduduwa People's Congress, OPC, in the person of Damilare Ibrahim Kole Osho, or Osho, I don't know, Kole Osho, aka King White, not to come clean with the true circumstances of his brother's death. This revelation and demand by Joseph Aloba was also made public in the Punch publication dated January 28, 2025, and it is attached herein. We believe that the Office of the Department of Public Prosecution Taking over this instant charge will not indulge in any disobedience of the law. Rather, ensure full compliance with all relevant law of the state. We further urge your office to look into this new development as a possible lead to unravel the mystery of the death of Mohbad and accede to the demands of the father to the deceased. We as a group do not have complete confidence in the way it's being prosecuted by the police, saying that it's about to be settled and pushed under the carpet, and humbly request the Lagos State government take over as chief prosecutor of the charge on behalf of the people of Lagos State and pursue same to a logic conclusion. We urge you, sir, to consider our request and plea as a matter of urgency in view of the next adjournment date, which is slated for March 19, 2025. We anticipate a prompt action. Thank you, yours faithfully.